Chris Hayden was a member of the Edmonton Police Service from 1979 through to 2005 in a variety of units, including patrol, street crimes, armed robbery, major crimes. He was an original member on the Chopper, that's Air One, and he served as a crisis negotiator for more than 10 years. This is the Prime Minister after meeting with the mayor of Belleville. He's there to attend a farmer's market, and he's going to be talking to people, he hoped, at that point about their Canada childcare benefit, but everything kind of went sideways. There's an angry mob there with profane signs, Trump flags and, fuck Trudeau flags and all kinds of wild stuff. People screaming and calling him a pedophile and a traitor. Focus your attention on the security detail. Yeah. Maybe talk to us about what's probably going through their minds and how they're managing this situation.
Well, as you can see, as the crowd elevates, and every one of those members is going to have radios, so they're going to be in constant contact with each other. But as the crowd gets closer to them, they tighten up. So they tighten up. You create that circle around your VIP, and plus somebody's going to be on the radio saying, let's get the vehicles up here. We got to find our exit out. This is all planned in the advance. Part of one of the more important roles of a VIP is having an advance ways in and out, have your vehicles close position, and if it becomes too much of a problem, say we got to go now, and you just simply whisper that to the VIP, you explain that to them before the event itself, and say we're going now, and you're on your way out. You work with other agencies at the same time at these type of events.
What sort of things are you looking out for? I mean, they've all got their sunglasses on, their heads are on swivels. What you see the one guy looking down there, the other one's looking up. What are they keeping an eye out for?
It's always watch hands. Hands. You're watching hands. You're watching people's eyes. If you see somebody really like veins popping in the forehead, that's a problem right there. So they're going to slowly make their way towards that person and prevent any action towards the VIP.
How close is too close?
If you ask me, that group there is way too close. I think there should have been an exit plan put into place at that point. The vehicles should be rolling up and say, sir, we have to go right now.
So the Prime Minister, as you can see, I mean, obviously he knows that his detractors are there. It's impossible to ignore. People are screaming in his face, but he's still stopping to pose for photos. He's got a smile on his face, probably because he recognizes immediately that this video is going to go viral, that millions of people are going to see it. So he wants to play it cool. Who's calling the shots in that situation? Is it the detail or is it the PM?
It's the detail itself. It becomes, when it's a crowd like that, the PM is not in charge. It's now security is running the show, and the team leader for that group is going to say, sir, we have to go now. And it'll be simple, just a tug on the elbow or something like that, which is the signal that we need to leave.
What would have been your gut instinct in that scenario? You see the crowd outside, and you can tell that there are some friendlies, but you can tell that the crowd is hostile as well. It's very obvious. Do you think it was a mistake for the PM to wade out there in the first place?
I believe, if I was TL on that, I'd say it's too hostile here. We're going to miss the photo op, and we're going to get in the vehicles and take off.
Yeah.
It just lowers the expectation of any sort of confrontation with anybody out there. You can see it's an angry mob. If there's Trump flags and everything like that, it's going to go sideways one way or another. They handle it incredibly well, but you see the size of the team? That's a much bigger detail than you normally see with the Prime Minister.
Okay, yeah. So, Johnny, maybe we'll just even roll it again, because I mean, I'm always interested in your insights. Yeah. This is like me. I'll watch sports highlights. I'll watch a goal 6-7 times. But how many people? So you're counting on that detail. There's at least 5, 6, 7 people there with the Prime Minister.
There's at least 6 there. You see the entire everybody with a black vest is RCMP. Every one of them. Now, when he moves to the vehicle, that's now increased to 10. So the support vehicles, because the motorcade is going to be at least 3 or 4 vehicles. Guys are bailing out or getting a safe route to the vehicle so they can get him out. The verbal abuse that he's getting, the signs and the derogatory signs, it's all part of their role. They accept that, but people are becoming more aggressive. If they think it's their right to talk to you disgustingly and talk about your family. And we've had incidents over the years, and they think they're allowed to do that. But from a security standpoint, if they're that worked up, even on social media, what are they going to be like at the event? And these are things you take into consideration.